Hi guys. So this is gonna be like my last video here until I go on the road. And my videos I've been telling you where I'm gonna go, but still not in this video. Once you see that video pops up, then you'll know where I'm heading to. If you've been following me a long time, you'll probably, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. So I'm just gonna show you around the garden for a little bit, and I hope you enjoy. So this is gonna be like my last garden video in a while. Like maybe like the videos that I might get is like it's gonna be updates. So yeah. Okay guys, so starting at the front door. So I have my bromeliads here. Still didn't get to separate them. They should be fine though. They don't mind their roots being compacted. And guys, tell me if this begonia, tell me if I need to cover this base. The roots are down below, but I had these above the soil. So let me know if that needs to be covered, because I could make Horace cover that. So these are my bromeliads I have here. They're looking pretty good. I noticed that the color came back since I've put them back into the shade. Don't expose these guys to too much sun. It will burn the color out. So I have that red one there, another tricolor one there, nice dark burgundy purple one there, and these right here, and my tiger stripe one there, and another one there with some pops. I didn't get to separate anything, guys. And I planted these. They came up. I got these from Walmart. I think it was like 3 something. That's very pretty. Caladium. And there's another one coming up here, and I believe there's another one in here. I think it was like 6 corms when I planted it. So those are popping up, and for some apparent reason there's one growing in here. And Horace got his scotch bonnet peppers out here, and they're starting to bloom. The leaves, look at the leaves. The leaves are so big. Look at my hand. All right, I didn't get to plant the pomegranate, so hopefully Horace can plant those for me. And I have a little baby guava tree there, so I think I'm gonna let that stay in the pot for a while. This morning I came out and I planted this mulberry, because I told you that I have an obsession now with mulberry. So I planted that little stick there, so hopefully we'll get some fruit from it soon. Well, Horace will be getting the fruits, not me. But one day. So I planted that this morning, and I propagated that from cutting. All right, so we're on the back porch now, and I planted the water propagated mint into the pot that barely had any. I don't know why it's dying back. I don't know if it got transplant shock or something. But yeah, these seedlings will be going into that new raised bed when Horace built it. So here are the strawberries. Oh, there's one that needs harvesting. Well, not yet. It needs. I'm gonna try to turn it so it get a little sun tomorrow. Here's some more right here. Wow, this one is overdone. I think these strawberries, you have to pick them when they're like maybe red, Because I was planning on letting them stay on the tree until they're completely red, but as you see, this one look like it's getting soft. Oops, drop that one. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and I think I'm just gonna harvest this one. Yeah, so there's more blooms coming up, more. I need to pick these up. I'm gonna put them away. I'm heading off to the phone store. I'm gonna change my phone plan, so I think I'm gonna be getting a new phone. So hopefully that phone will record better than this knockoff phone that I have. But this is the Amaranth. It's coming up. You can see. So this is supposed to be the cow tongue, Callaloo. So there's a couple coming up in there, and I have the suckers from the tomato plant. I need to water these. It's kind of drying up a little bit, so these need watering. I have more mulberries. I have 3 more sticks plus a June plum stick there that I'm trying to catch. It's still green. I scratched it. It's still green. And I got more suckers here. I think I'm going to give my friend, I have some more tomato suckers I'm going to show you in a minute. But the thyme and everything is okay. I watered them. The water, I watered the thyme and the mint. My mini rose there. And then I have some other mini sweet peppers that need to go in that new raised bed when it's built, and some marigold. And I have one, what's the name of it? I can't remember. I'm getting brain fog right now. And my succulents here. Hopefully they'll do good while I'm gone. I'm trying not to walk with too much with this phone. It's because it's very shaky when I walk with this phone. The succulents, you can see I'm getting a propagation there from a couple propagations from leaves. So yeah, a couple of them coming up in here. So I'm trying to keep this moist. And in here, I think I'm going to give this to a friend. I'm going to call him to come and pick it up. These are ready to go into the ground. And these are suckers that I've been propagating in water. Got the plant there. And I have those guys over there, those peperomias, and my another kind of bromeliad over there. So yeah, guys. I have some black cane coming up also. I'm so glad that I'm getting the black cane because I was supposed to go back to the dealer, that guy who is supposed to sell me black cane, and unfortunately I didn't get to meet up back with him. So I'm so happy that you can see the black cane there is swelling up. So I'll have black cane in the future. And when that comes up, Horace is going to plant it with the others. And you probably might see in the rest of this video. Yes, that other flower was zinnia. So I had to pick up the lettuce from here. It was getting too much. It was getting scalded by the sun. So I had to pick them up, and I basically placed them like in between and behind the amaranth so it could shade it off a little bit. And since I've done that, I noticed a little bit of difference. Here is some sweet mini peppers, and this is the room divider that I said I was gonna pull apart, that I picked up from the Facebook Marketplace, and it has 3 different sections, and I pull it apart to make it as a trellis for the cucumber, because I planted some cucumber right there. There's a seed coming up right there. There was another one over on the other side, and it came up with just stick. I don't know what chewed off the top of it. So yeah, so the lettuce are hiding behind here. They're doing way better. And I put a stick here because I don't have a tomato trellis for this tomato. So I put a stick there for it to get tied on. And I did another amaranth harvest this morning, and we had callaloo for breakfast this morning. The tomatoes are doing really well. I came here and I fixed up the tomatoes. I plucked off a couple leaf minor, which there is more. So let me just pluck those off, because I don't want to give Oris too much work to do while I'm gone. Yeah, and this bag needs to be, this is the trash. So yeah, garden looking good. Tomatoes are coming along. I'm not gonna get to enjoy any. And I planted ginger in this bed also. So there is ginger planted in somewhere in this bed here. And there's a tomato coming up. This is an unknown variety. This is what I got from my uncle. I don't know what it is. We got more tomatoes in there and more blooms coming up. More blooms. And I've been trying to keep up with the growth of this to make sure that all the tomatoes is growing within the trellis and not outside of the trellis, because you know tomato plants get pretty heavy. Look at that, guys. A lot of tomatoes in here. Quite a few tomatoes all up in there. I cleaned this up too and got more zinnias and more cucumber I plant there. There's one popped up there. I'm waiting for the other one to pop up there so it can run up on the trellis. So that's the trellis. Look at the room divider, guys. It's so wonderful. I love that. Oh, I need to cover this. So this is the remainder of the cactus tea. And we have more cactus. So Oris is going to make fresh cactus tea while I'm gone. More lettuce is hidden back there for shade because the sun is towards this side. And then it moves that way. So the east is to this way. And west is to like that way. So I believe this is a Peruvian mulberry. I remember I told you that when I planted this, the leaves fell off. It was 3 huge leaves on here. It snapped off from here. And you can see I'm getting a little bud, guys. I'm getting a little bud right there. Look there. I'm getting a little growth. I'm so happy about that. Yay. So it's still alive. We're still watering it. All right. So this is the result so far of the Jamaican cherry tree. It's not totally dead. It's still alive. It's totally still alive. This thing won't focus. But I came and trimmed it up a little bit more. And we're shading it from the sun. So once it push off some more growth and looking really healthy, then we will move the shade, the makeshift shade. You see I have more cactus over there and even more down by the end of the fence. And that's the soil for the new raised bed. And my mini bananas, I'm still shading it. I like to take care of my little trees before I expose them to full sunlight. All right, we're at the sugar apple now. And unfortunately, I won't be here to hand pollinate these sugar apples. And they're all over. So I don't know, maybe we might have to depend on the ants or whatever bugs are going to come on this tree to pollinate it. I'll try to send Oris a video, and the video that I watch came from Backyard Farmer Pat or something like that. And the guava is looking good. The custard apple, I guess it's going to change leaves out. But I did that notching and it failed. So what I think I might do next time if I'm here, I'll try to come down lower and see. Because I wanted another branch off. And the Nesberry tree, I noticed it seems like it needs water. It needs watering. So it's been looking a little bit not so healthy looking. and it seemed like it kind of it dropped some leaves after I did the Epsom salt watering. So yeah, it dropped a lot of leaves from that. You can see all of those leaves. All of that happened after I did the Epsom watering. So I went ahead and turned the compost pile, and this time when I tried it, it was actually warm. So they said once it's 3 feet and higher, it will cook. So I notice a difference. It's getting darker, it's getting softer and more mushy, and I can see the breakdown of the wood. I didn't get the chance to film that. Sorry guys. Sugar cane looking okay. I don't know if something was feeding on my cane back here. But I mulch it to keep it moist. So this is where the other canes are going to go. So when they come, this section is going to get bigger with cane. And there's the rest of the cactus to make tea in the future. The June plum tree here, still green. It's still healthy. I don't know when it's going to push out, but it's still alive. I went ahead and did an air layer on this Barbados cherry tree. So yeah, I did a little air layer right here. I don't see any cherries since they bloom. I don't see anything, so I don't know if they fell off or. But it's a young tree though. It will definitely produce when she's ready. Got two cherries off it last year, so it's the beginning of We're in spring now, so every year it normally gives more. The pineapple doing well, getting bigger by the day. I won't be here to taste it, but it's growing. You can see my hand and the pineapple and the shoots, the side shoots coming up. And I'm going to turn around here, and this is the mango tree. Remember I told you there's a second bloom coming, and the mangoes are getting bigger by the day. And I did 2 air layers on here, because you can see this branch is like on the ground just about, and it's going into the fence. So did a big air layer and a tiny air layer right there. And I don't know if this mango tree is a Juliet. It tastes like Julie. Has a hint of Julie in it. I know what Julie tastes like, because I had the tree by my dad's house, and it shapes like Julie, but it's not Julie, guys. Let me see if I can find a bigger one in this video. Let me see if I can find a bigger one to show you. So I don't know if it's a Juliet. So here's one. And you can see the shape. It's not a Julie, but it tastes like Julie. I can taste the hint of Julie in it. All right, so we have a coconut tree here that is not performing. It's fat, big and fat, and not doing anything. It's getting taller and taller and still haven't produced any fruits. They keep falling off. Is there anything, guys, I can do to let the coconut tree hold on to some coconuts? Let me know, please. And I air layered this citrus tree earlier today, and I need to put it in shade for like a month to let it acclimate in this new soil and the new container. And this is where it's going to be for a while, because it's getting shade from the starfruit tree and the coconut tree, and this is what it stays like up above. And basically the sun will just pass over here just a little bit, so it won't get too much sun. And the starfruit tree, I also did a air layer on this starfruit tree, and the starfruit tree hasn't bloomed yet. It's still growing and pushing out new leaves, and the older leaves are getting yellow and falling off. So there's the air layer I did on the starfruit tree. Now we're at the June plum. Yeah, the June plum weren't ready before I leave. They seem fit though. There's some more up there, some more big ones up there. And I did 2 air layers on this June plum tree. And there's the other air layer over there. I'm gonna show it to you guys. And the soursop tree and my 2 giant sunflowers. And there's baby June plum coming up everywhere on this branch. So there's the other air layer I did right there. Yeah, there's baby June plum coming up everywhere, guys. This tree is gonna be loaded this year. And here is the new raised bed garden. Well, one of the raised beds that I built since spring. And we got some deformed looking bell peppers, and from I snipped the top off, it just destroyed everything. I treated this powdery mildew, and it needs more treatment, so I'm gonna have to let Ore spray it. And I didn't realize there was a bell pepper growing in here, but you can see that the bush is pretty deformed, but there's a nice sized bell coming up on the side here. But I will never clip my bells anymore. I won't pinch my bells. I might have just taken off a potential plant. I thought it was a dead bloom. But yeah, this is the turkey purple, and there are tomatoes up and through here. Got a nice little cluster here. A nice cluster here. It's pretty big. I'm using my hand for comparison, so they're getting big. And this is the Roma. Got some Roma in here. Won't be here to try my Romas, but I enjoy the time in the garden. Another deformed bell pepper here. You know, gardening is like a learning curve also. And I definitely won't be pinching my pepper plants anymore. I need to take this one off. It's spent. Oh shoot, I just rooted up the thing. Oh no, I was pulling a little bit too hard on that. Oh no. And still haven't healed up this potato. And finally these are starting to merge. And yeah, the big boy, there is one in there, a nice one here, and a couple more right there. And my ginger coming up. I also planted ginger in the other bed. And yeah, guys, that's it for this video. It's pretty long. See you in another one. Ciao, Florida.